Hello and welcome to the team draft for the Legends Vision Cup Canada 2024. This tournament will see 4 teams of aspiring Canadian shuttlers battle it out under the guidance of some famous names. This tournament represents the culmination of the first major Legends Vision initiative in Canada, the Inter-Club Sparring program, aimed at improving the training environment for the national junior players. Before we introduce our team managers, I'd like to introduce my guest host today, a former international player himself and now a member of the Yonex Canada team, Antonio Lee. Antonio, it's great to have you here. Could you just briefly give us some background into this initiative?
Thanks, Rob. Definitely. With the national players training day to day across multiple clubs, we recognized that sparring was very limited. The country's best players just weren't coming together like we usually see in other countries that consistently produce world-class players. And since sparring is a main component of a high-performance training environment, we created the Inter-Club Sparring program that allows the best clubs in Toronto to practice together. The program has been running since January of this year, with sparring sessions rotating amongst the clubs, with of course the Legends Vision Cup being the end of season finale. So it's been great to see the clubs working together towards CAN Canada to achieve success on the highest of badminton stages, such as LA 28.
Fantastic, that's great, and I think this should be an excellent tournament and a great way to round off this first year of the initiative. So, as I've previously mentioned, we have 4 teams competing in the LV Cup, and of course 4 team managers. First up, managing the CN Tower Titans. This is a 3-time Pan Am Championship gold medalist. I'm delighted to welcome Joshua Hurlburt-Yu. Joshua, what are you most looking forward to about the LV Cup?
There's a lot of things to look forward to. I think the biggest thing is that we're going to have something so big for the Canadian players to play against. A lot of young juniors and older juniors as well battling it out. It's going to be very entertaining. Looking forward to it.
That's great. Yeah, I think the quality should be excellent. Our second team manager, we have a man who reached the BWF World Tour Super 500 final in Indonesia earlier this year. It's Brian Yang. He will be managing the Steeles Avenue Smashers. Welcome, Brian. Do you think we're going to see the next star of Canadian badminton at this tournament?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential among these players. They're all very young and very promising. So I've actually played against a couple of them as well. Some of them are from my club, and I played a couple in the Yonex International Challenge last year. So yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and hopefully they can get some results internationally as well.
Fantastic. Leading the Markham Mavericks is one half of the reigning Pan American men's doubles champions, Adam Dong. Adam, what will you be looking for when you're selecting your team?
By selecting the team, because we know most of players here. So for me, I'm more looking for the players who can quickly adapt to the strategy coaches give, and who is also more eager to learn something new from this prestigious Legend Vision event.
Love that. I can already see it's going to get very tactical between the 4 of you. That's great. Finally, the manager of the Habourfront Hurricanes, Canadian international shuttler Jacqueline Cheung. How important do you think this sparring initiative is for the players?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's super important for players to have regular high-level sparring. Because we don't have a national training center, I think it's a really unique opportunity for juniors. Like when I was competing as a junior, I think I would have benefited from a more competitive training environment. And I think this initiative will really elevate the overall performance of Canadian athletes.
That's great. Yeah, no, I completely agree. So, look, we'll move on to the tournament itself now. You all know this, but for viewers of this video, each team will be made up of 4 men and 4 women. These will be evenly split from the under-19 and under-17 age groups. To ensure the draw is completely fair, I promise it's completely fair, our 4 team managers, we're going to operate a snake draw across 8 rounds until we have completed squads. The first 4 rounds we do will be the men's side of the draw, and then we'll move on to the women. Okay, so round 1 features our first lot of under-19 men. The order of picking will go Joshua, Brian, Adam, and Jacqueline. The 4 players to be selected this round are Josh Nuang, Michael G, Asher Beddy, and Kevin Yang. So, Joshua, you're up first. Who are you going for?
I'm going to go for Josh, obviously.
Josh, so he's primarily a singles player, runner-up in the senior national championship, and he's known for his net play.
Yeah.
So that's a great first pick. Next up, Brian, who are you going to go for?
I think for my first pick, I'm going to take Michael G.
Michael G, multiple regional champion, quick around the court, and he'll keep going to the end. That's a really good pick. 17 years old, Michael. Adam, we're on to you next. Who are you going for your first player?
I can go for Asher Beatty.
The Ontario Juniors men's single champion in 2024, an attacking player with great footwork, I understand. So that's a great pick. And Jacqueline, I'll go through the motions, but you've been left with, who are you picking for your team?
Kevin Yang.
Kevin Yang. So British Columbia Juniors Triple Crown champion, a speed merchant with a great eye for attack. Fantastic. So we have our first lot. We'll move straight on to the under-17 men and the group one here. We're going to flip the order this time. So Jacqueline, you're going first in this section. Who are you going to pick out of our four names?
I'm going to pick Sharia.
Sharia. So Sharia is 14 years old. He's one of the youngest competitors in the Legends Vision Cup, but he's a quick-footed future star and he's already achieved multiple titles. Excellent. Adam, who would you like to pick?
I go for Oliver Chen.
Oliver Chen, 16 years old. He was the runner-up to Kevin Yang at the British Columbia Juniors in 2024. He's another speedy attacking shuttler. Fantastic. So, Brian, how about you?
I'm going to pick Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. So he's currently ranked boys doubles number 1, full of stamina and especially adept at the net. And he's 15 years old. So that's another young player there. That's great. And finally, Joshua again, last up. Who are you? You're going to take the final player left in this stage, Matthew Yu. That'll do. Fantastic. Great. So we've got 2 players in each squad now. Antonio, what do you make of the team so far? Anyone who you think has really got a great player on their hands?
I think Josh has picked some really tall players for his team. I think kind of living up to his team name, the CN Tower Titans. I think it'll be really interesting to see kind of the players from different clubs working together so far. So far, I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm watching everyone's faces and reactions, and Josh, I think, is pretty confident with the side he's got so far. And they're specifically, they're quite tall, are they, Josh? Is that a tactic or just luck of the draw?
Oh no, it's we got to go with the name. We got to stick to it. All right, we're gonna go height, size. That's what we're going for here.
Oh, brilliant. I'm really enjoying some of the tactics that are going into this, guys. Okay, great. Well, listen, let's get on to our next section. So it's the under-19 men again, but it's Group 2. And continuing the theme, I unfortunately don't have the heights of the players in front of me, so I can't predict who Josh was going to pick. But Josh, you're going to tell us anyway. Who are you picking in this group?
Well, I got to stick to the team name, so we're going to go for size here. We're going to go with Eris Zhao.
Currently ranked second in both the under-19 boys and mixed doubles, and he loves to control rallies at the net. Fantastic. Okay, Brian, you're up second. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go with Raymond Lee.
Raymond Lee, number 3 ranking the boys doubles, strategy specialist who's most comfortable at the net. Okay, Adam, third pick. Who are you looking at?
I'm gonna go for Austin Mao.
A double specialist who combines excellent stamina with speed. Okay, great. And then Jacqueline, you're last again. I will ask you just to name who you're picking as well, please.
Yep, I'm picking Race Sue.
Race Sue won the doubles competition in Alberta, Quebec, and Manitoba in 2023. Speed and deception combined to devastating effect. Fantastic. Right, well, we'll move on now to the under-17 men. And again, Jacqueline, we're over to you for the first pick on this round.
I'm going to pick Liam Zhang.
Liam Zhang, so 16, a technically gifted shuttler who excels in defence. Adam, you're second here. Who's joining your team?
Sorry, Josh. I'm gonna pick Ryan Huang.
That's crazy, bro.
Ryan is a very popular player, it seems. Yes, so he will join you, Adam. He's a mentally strong player who enjoys executing pinpoint attacks. Okay, Brian, you're coming third. Who would you like to pick?
I'm gonna take Jerry Yin.
Fantastic, another 16-year-old, a multi-format shuttler with excellent footwork. And then finally, Josh, you are fourth pick in this round. Who's joining your team?
Guess I gotta go with Maxwell. That's my boy.
Maxwell, well, he's a fantastic defensive player who always keeps going. Brilliant. So we've sorted the men. The men are all drawn now. Antonio, what do you think of the teams? And then I suppose we'll go round and see who's particularly happy with their squad so far. So yeah, Antonio, first to you.
I think the strategy we had of the snake order really worked out well, having Now having seen the teams, it seems quite balanced so far, and I think kind of noticing the reaction, Brian was a little upset that that Aries was stolen a little bit, since I believe Aries is from the same club as Brian. He looked pretty disappointed.
Is that true, Brian? Are you pretty gutted? You wanted Aries on your team?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty close with him. I actually played against him in the International Challenge. So yeah, I definitely wanted him on my team, but I guess that's not
Do
going to
you
happen.
think you can use that to your advantage, though? You might be able to use that to advantage if you know his game quite well. That might play to your advantage in the long run.
I guess it's also an advantage to have someone I know on someone else's team, but we'll see.
Amazing. So, anyone else? Adam, how are you feeling about the Markham Mavericks? How are you feeling about your squad?
I feel that's pretty good. I got a lot of good attacking players, and I think for team event we need those attacking players, like keep smashing, put the bird on the ground, and then keep the whole morale up, as that's very important for team event. Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Josh, I'm going to come to you. I know your tactic is height. Do you feel like the Titans are living up to their name so far?
Right now, we got size. That's all.
Josh is playing his cards very close to his chest. I love that. Jacqueline, the Habourfront Hurricanes. How are you feeling about your squad?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I think there's a good balance of like singles and double specialists on my team. So yeah, feeling good so far.
Well, this is great. I'm loving this. This is fantastic. So we're going to move on to the women now, and continue our snake draw format. So we're going to start off with the first group of under-19 women. And Jacqueline, you're up first this time. So who would you like to pick from our first group?
I'm going to pick Emma Meng.
Emma Meng, so 16, currently ranked number 1 in the under-19 girls singles. Won plenty of titles so far in 24. So that's a great first pick for you. Adam, you're coming in second. Who would you like?
I'll go for Meng Yao Tian, Tina.
Okay, an all-rounder, came third in the senior national championships. So another strong player there. Brian, who would you take out of the remaining two?
I gotta stay loyal to my club, so I'm gonna take Chloe Choi.
Chloe Choi, so one half of the women's doubles champion at the BC Senior Championships in 24. Staying loyal to your club, Brian. I like that a lot. And then Josh, over to you.
Gotta go with Lyric Sue.
Lyric Sue, 15, technically adept youngster who won the Triple Crown at the Ontario Junior Championships. Great. Okay, we're into the under-19s. We're going to do Group 2 of the under-19 women next, and that is for round 6. Josh, you're taking first pick in this one. Who would you like to join your side?
Gotta go with size. So, I gotta go with Taru.
Taru, a consistent performer in the girls' doubles. She combines great stamina with speed in attack and evidently height as well. Okay, she's joining the Titans. Brian, who would you like to pick?
Well, I just said I was gonna stay. I was gonna stay loyal to my club, so Allison's from my club. Gotta go with her.
Alison will join the Smashers, so she's the reigning Ontario mixed doubles champion, particularly strong at the net. Okay, Adam, who would you like to take of the remaining two?
I'll be taking Emily Xia.
Emily, yeah, a speedy attacking player. She's currently ranked second in the girls' doubles. Great, and then Jacqueline, over to you for the formalities.
I'll get Jasmine Shi.
Jasmine Shi, so runner-up in the Girls Doubles Nationals 2023, a strategic player, adept in both defence and attack. Antonio, we've done the first section of the women. What do you make of how that's balanced out?
Yeah, sort of back to Josh's team being all tall players. I actually know Lyric Sue not being the tallest of players, but I think it'll all work out for him.
So he's joining a team of giants, basically.
That's right. I mean, you could really tell that. I'm sure that all these managers aren't completely familiar with all the players, but after sort of today, you could tell that they did a little bit of their research and who they want to choose for their team and how they want to succeed in the Legends Vision Finale Cup. So I
agree, Antonio. What I think is interesting is there's different tactics at play. Obviously, well documented. Josh is going for the tall players. Brian is fixated on loyalty. But Adam and Jacqueline are playing their cards a little bit more close to their chest. I think Adam, it seems to me, likes a strategic player, but Jacqueline, I'm struggling to work out the tactic at the minute, and it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the draw unfolds. Okay, fantastic. We're going to move on to the under-17 women now, and continuing our snake draw, it is actually over to Jacqueline first up. So, Jacqueline, who is joining you in the Hurricanes?
Kaylee Wang.
Kaylee Wang, adept at singles and doubles. Kaylee is known for her deception shots and attacking skills. Fantastic. So, Adam, you take second choice. Who are you going for?
Katie Lau.
Katie Lau. Okay, so 16-year-old player. She's an attacking player who's enjoyed a great 2024 to date, including runner-up spot at the Pan Am Juniors in the girls' doubles. Great. Brian, anyone from your club out of the remaining two, or is there another tactic to be played here?
No one from my club in this group, so I'm going to go with Chloe Wang.
Chloe Wang. Okay, so another 16-year-old, strong in defence and at the net. She won the mixed doubles at the Stratford Junior Tournament in 24. And Joshua, as always, you are left with
Jessica Jan.
Jessica Jan, so always in control, player who loves to attack, and particularly adept at doubles. Okay. Right, we have made it to round 8, our final group of players to select for the LV Cup. We're going to start with Josh. Josh, who are you going for in this final group?
Sorry, Brian, but I gotta go with Paula Guo.
Is Paula Guo from Brian's club by any chance?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stitched up Brian's plans there, Josh. So you've gone for Paula Guo. So she's ranked number 1 in the under-17 girls doubles, speedy all-round shuttler, who already has a number of titles under her belt. Brian, you're up next. I know your plans have just been rocked, I'm sure, but who would you like to go for?
Actually, there's another player from my club in this group, but she's quite young, so I think I'm going to go with Catherine Pang.
Catherine Pang. Okay, so a tactical genius. Yeah. Catherine won both the Quebec Junior single title in 2024. Okay, we're on to Adam. Adam, who's completing your side?
I can select Chloe Lam.
Chloe Lam, 15 years old. She's actually Catherine Pang's double partner. And she's also ranked second in the under-17 mixed doubles. And Jacqueline, finally, rounding off the LV Cup draw.
I'm also from Brian's club, and Fulgencia is also at our club, so it works out great.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a nice way to finish. So Fulgencia is the youngest competitor in the LV Cup at 13, but she won the under-15 girls single title at the Canadian Junior Badminton Championships this year. So, well, I'm really excited, and seeing some of the dynamics between our team managers, Antonio, has been fantastic. And I think it's going to be a really great competition. Any final thoughts from you?
No, it's just really great to see that we get to see a variety of the teams amongst the clubs, and you could see that Brian wasn't able to fill his team full of his club members. So it's nice to see a little bit of strategy already from the other teams. So
it's great, isn't it? I think I'm going to go round our team managers for one sentence to describe your team. So if we start with Brian, if you give me one sentence to describe how you feel about your squad.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of people who I wanted. I think we're quite a good all-around team. Some good singles players, good doubles players. I think pretty much everyone can play all 3 events, so hopefully we can put up a solid performance.
Feeling confident, Brian. That's good to hear. Jacqueline, over to you. How do you feel about your side, the Habourfront Hurricanes?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think there are some like single specialists and double specialists, and since everyone's playing one event, I think that'll be good in terms of strategy to kind of create the lineup.
Strategic focus. I like that, Jacqueline. Adam, how do you feel like the Markham Mavericks are going to go in the LV Cup?
I feel like I got a very balanced team. Combine both like very good single players and double players, so I'm very comfortable. And then also we got a lot of attacking players, so you go smash, Mariah up. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. I think we know the tactics of the Mavericks now. And finally, we're going to the land of giants. Josh, how do you feel about the Titans? And will you be able to cope with the Mavericks smash strategy?
It'll be just fine. We got size. We're very large. You know, as for the tactical aspect, we're going to definitely have the intimidation factor for sure.
I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to see, not even just necessarily the action on the court, I can't wait to see what happens with the team managers. We might need security called in. No, that's great, and thank you so much, guys, for coming on for the team draft. The Legends Vision Cup will take place on Saturday the 15th of June in Toronto. The team winners will get a private clinic and lunch with Peter Gader the following day at the Boulevard Club. So plenty in it for the youngsters as they compete, and plenty in it for you guys purely from a pride perspective. No one wants to lose the players. So great, thank you so much for watching, and good luck to all of you, and I'm excited to see who comes out on top.